Packers come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Austin. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Packer first.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Rodgers now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game. One team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 70 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
22, Raiders 7.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just... Tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's complete to Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw once more. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
On 1st down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead.
The kick is
And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Packers.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kenny Clark breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, he'll get this to Lazard. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before half. Heading for the goal line. He loses the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about,
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And this offense is running away with this one.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
There defensively.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And it is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone.